Today we are checking out part 2 of Max0r's Elden Ring review, or the incorrect summary of Elden Ring.
Do not play this video in the dark, it is very scary. The lands between. So beautiful.
Did he finish the last one by killing Star Scourge? Radon? I think that's where he finished the last video.
Tranquil.
Mexico.
Until I showed up. Welcome back everyone to
That's
Elden
just
Ring,
rude.
one of the games of all time. Featuring deep role-playing mechanics, riveting combat, cool math games, happy Wii and probably a story so convoluted that entire YouTube channels exist just to tell you about it. I do not know.
That is true. I remember the first 2 months of Elden Ring, the lore channels were popping off. They hadn't had anything good to talk about since like Dark Souls 3. I bet all of those channels' view counts were like climbing. I remember some people were just making short videos, some people were making whole ass documentaries of Elden Ring lore. The ones I did watch were pretty entertaining.
Much about the lore, but I do know one thing. Melania is definitely the Blade of Miquella.
Sure.
When we last left off, we had endured great pain and suffering in our quest to destroy the cast of Percy Jackson. But do not worry, the pain has only just begun. And if you somehow haven't seen the first part, then that's fine. I have also seen JoJo. So with the Elden Ring shattered and scattered among America's inbred dipshits, it's time to...
I'm watching Bleach at the moment. It's a long ass anime. I'm on like episode 200 of Bleach. I'll get there eventually.
Tear our way through enemies aplenty, attempt to find a girlfriend, almost impossible, and test the true strength of my hardware, because this will be our greatest challenge yet, and also the easiest challenge for the rest of the game.
Desk slamming clip. Morgott fell down the stairs. What? Right, God. Godfrey. Dead people I killed already. To be fair, you do have to fight quite a few people twice. To be fair, he's actually going to fight all the difficult bosses now. I don't think there's too many difficult ones in the first part of Elden Ring. Like, maybe Radon is hard, but if you use the summons, he wasn't that hard. As soon as you get past, like, what was her name? As soon as you get past, like, the bit after Godfrey, and you get past a Red Wolf and Renala, the bosses start to get way harder.
Last time on Blatant Copyright Infringement Fair Use Edition, we struggled to take Grandpa off his life support with violence, delivered Garfield his precious lasagna, and finally convinced Joseph Hussein Biden to end it all with nuclear fire. I'm dead serious. Wow, that was fucking crazy. I better fast travel to the third Impact Evangelion. We're moving at a real breakneck speed. You know, just when I was thinking this game can't possibly get bigger, it gets significantly bigger.
The map is really
sure
big.
If the developers are okay, especially since they're trapped in the same room as that man. It turns out nuclear weapons are a great way to excavate the Earth, and there are no long-term consequences, which means we've got an entirely new area to explore, hiding just beneath our feet. And no, we're not going to visit the Blue Man Group again. I still have the nightmares. Wait a second, this is Michigan. I need to leave as soon as possible.
Hello, traveler.
Ah, it's a woman.
I am possessed of 4 arms, and that is what tickles thy fancy?
Pringles can.
Art thou of no more brain than stone?
Can you speak English?
Can you throw yourself into a wood chipper? Listen, I have never seen a...
That reminds me of that Simpsons episode where Homer just starts... Is it Homer who just throws Krusty the Clown into a wood chipper?
I'd run that fast. They kept yelling, "Go, white boy, go."
Okay.
I shall need thy help to run my errands.
May I ask why?
No, I'm going through a tunnel right now. Your signal is breaking up.
I apologize.
The Minecraft Nether.
I may not have known at the time, but this was the beginning of an absolute rabbit hole. One that would lead me to dangerous and disturbing territory in the future. This shit makes Blaytown look like a playground. Welcome everyone to the Nether Fortress. It's 3 rooms long.
This is a pain in the ass.
Hostile women, which is my preferred enemy. I've always wanted to be a police officer. This is just like my favorite Japanese anime, Kill the Cats. And if that's a little too intense for you, don't worry. There are dozens of skinwalkers waiting around every corner. Just knowing that makes me feel very comfortable. But my favorite enemy in the entire level is in fact myself, me.
Oh, the mimic tier 5.
Hey, what's up guys, Max0r here. We're out here going after Shadow Peter Pan. I'm forced to fight the only bitch that I trust. Gonna lay a fucking smackdown on Dark Link. This battle is a unique concept to say the least. It perfectly copies and uses your entire inventory. And yes,
yeah, but
he's
useless.
Unequip your weapon and laugh at him for the whole fight. He literally cannot damage me in this state. Not that you would need it, because if there's anyone in the world who knows how to keep me down, it is myself. This boss's weakness is naked anime women. But overall, it was a great experience taking revenge upon the man who ruined my life.
Great enemy failed.
Unfortunately, as a result of that battle, I have destroyed a part of myself. I have killed my artistic integrity. Hey guys, I built an...
I remember that fight. It was stupid easy, and it's kind of late in the game to the point where like you're already quite strong, and you can cheese it if you really want to. I think you get the Mimic tier ashes down there as well, if I remember correctly. But navigating the map, I played the whole game with the Elden Ring interactive map on the side, so I knew exactly where everything was, because just running through this game aimlessly, it's just horrible.
An entire torture chamber for animals in hardcore Minecraft, and if you want to see how I
love how people always do
stick
this.
around until I kill my son. I feel like if you showed this video to a Victorian
Who
child,
didn't
it would
torture
die
animals
instantly.
on
And speaking
Minecraft,
of
though?
dying, we've returned again to Jump Scare Junction. That's right, I lied to you. I give
Fucking
Dora
Five
the wrong
Nights at
directions.
Freddy's.
This area is an identical copy of the last time,
It
complete
is.
with the same puzzle, the same enemies, and the exact same boss. But
Except
this
he can
time
do
he's
something
glowing,
else.
just like this video.
He can heal
Don't
himself
get me
or some
wrong,
shit.
I love beating Canadians to death, but why? Please do not subject me to more Canuckan boss torture. Now, as for the rest of the area, it's pretty nice, you know, kind of short, introduces the brand new Sapient Sphere type enemy. That's okay.
You can roll
I
through
too have
those.
seen Steel Ball run, but what I really want to find is this knife, which is a surprise tool that will help us later. With this, I
Oh, I
constantly
remember
kitchen
that.
nightmares. Let's go talk to someone
It's funny because you can literally roll straight through the balls.
who actually knows what's happening right now. Not you, though the alternative isn't much better.
Is this set?
Tarnished.
Yeah,
Ah,
I-
what
I see
hero?
you've come to me with LondonBinKnife.png.
So you know what it is then?
No, but if you desire a refund, I must redirect you to Ronnie the Witch in her Karian call center. Only then can you rebate your purchase.
Oh, I've met Ronnie before. She's, interesting.
But I must warn you, Tarnished, the temptation of a blue gash is strong beyond belief. I too have
For
felt the
fuck's
call
sake.
of her puppet hands upon my tackle. Just imagine, Tarnished, what those 4 armpits must smell
I'm
like.
going to leave now.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome everyone to Horrors Beyond Comprehension, a land of the hands, as it were. The Finky Dinky.
One of the worst
Making
enemies
a
in the game,
treacherous
those
affair.
hands.
I had to dodge the magical artillery using my immense skill. This place, however, is anything but safe. I would describe it a bit like the SpongeBob perfume department. You simply need to get through it, but you will lose a part of yourself. There are hands everywhere, in the ground, on the ceiling, and within my nightmares. They are 90% of the enemies, and the remaining 10% kind of remind me of myself in a really strange way. My name is Yoshikage Kira. I'm 23 years old and making YouTube videos. As it turns out, the Queen of Caria going insane in Hogwarts had
Oh, he hadn't even
implications
fought her yet? Oh, no,
for the
yeah.
kingdom, and one of those implications, kind of slaps, you know, like a hand. I too would kill myself if I was written by J.K. Rowling. I can't even search for pictures of normal Knuckles on Google because I keep getting this fucking echidna.
Knuckles. The fucking Knuckles from Sonic.
Just makes it worse. Now, what the fuck was I talking about?
That's actually hilarious.
So after dealing with my Oni-chan and killing the only normal people for miles, the game just gives up and has us fight
Oh,
a
this
ghost
fucking
instead.
fight.
I've always wanted to kill a white woman. Also, I'm available at this address. This fight is actually an iteration on the previous Tree Sentinel
To be
boss.
fair, that Tree Sentinel is not hard. I found the gold one, like the initial one, way harder. And you fight like the real version of that one, like at the end of the game again. And I think I killed her in one try.
It's a really good thing that I beat
And I
you.
suck,
You could say I have a lot of practice with the moveset. This time, however, we've got a copious amount of magic, even greater speed, and a horse ghost, which implies that there is a horse hell. Horses don't belong in the battlefield. They belong in the McDonald's menu. I can't
What
even
the
turn the bastard into glue anymore. This is just like...
Actually, the horse meat was on the IKEA menu in England once. Like, their meatballs had traces of horse, and Tesco as well. I remember that.
George Orwell's Animal Farm. In summary, this boss is
Was that
good,
O.J.
but
Simpson?
nothing we haven't seen before or will see in 5 minutes. The magic earns her a really comfortable spot in B tier right next to herself, but that is a story for part 19. So for now, I'm just gonna send her to a farm upstate.
Yikes.
By the way, I've played this game for 130 hours and haven't slotted a spell.
Oh, I only
Now,
done
as a full
96.
mental consequence of my vehicular
What is with all these anime references? I haven't seen that one either.
And my favorite part of the game, Ningyo Romansu Shimureta. Honestly, I'm a big fan of the writing on this one. I just don't really care for the Blythe arc where he leaves the
Nezuko,
classroom.
what the-
But to get to that, we have
Why
to
does he
fight
keep doing Five Nights at Freddy's jump
the
scares?
most dangerous and powerful boss of them all, the copy-paste key.
This
If we
bastard.
can teach magic to fucking dragons and dogs.
I saw
don't
that
even
NFT.
know why we try. The most powerful wizards can be found in a zoo. You know, at least he
He bugs.
He's gone.
He does
Has chosen
disappear.
peace. I guess all that's left to do now is enter a Toyota
To spoil it, you fight him again at the end of the quest.
high school.
Well, you don't
so
even
I can
have to, I
finally
don't
meet the love of my life.
How the fuck did you do that?
Do what?
Ohayou gozaimasu.
She says, her long hair swaying in the Among Us Morbius Among Us sus.
Among Us
So,
sus.
why are you here exactly?
Oh god, the game actually prompts you. I really gotta think about this one.
Tell you what, I'm also in the business of killing God. I want to restore the good old-fashioned values upon which we used to rely.
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing?
For you. Now, are you going to join or not?
Oh god, she doesn't know I'm a sub.
Wonderful. Your first mission is to kill my brother, Satan. You can find him inside his volcano.
Right,
Are
God.
you trying to kill me?
Don't come back until
One of the
he's
best
dead.
bosses in
Well,
the
I
game,
guess that's
in
it
my
then.
opinion.
Time to take the elevator so I can talk to my sleep paralysis demon.
Greetings, Tarnish.
Oh god, not him.
It is I, Brian Dog, from Family Guy.
Please leave me alone.
I'm not really here right now, so please.
God damn it, it's an answering machine.
At the tone, please record your message.
Chapter 2. Made in Heaven.
Finally,
Is he
it's
going
time
to the
continue
city?
playing the game. And
Yeah,
to get
this
to
is-
the
this is pretty
aforementioned
cool.
volcano, we must first ascend. We have to elevate our consciousness so I can have my date with Ronnie Senpai.
You are meant to
Fortunately
heal.
for us, there is an elevator. Thank God the Mountain of Death is wheelchair accessible. You just gotta watch
that
out for the
Kronk?
unfalling rocks. I'm beginning to get the impression that I'm not wanted here. So we
Sure.
entered the absurdly large elevator, custom built and designed for the new American male. And
No.
here's our keys.
That's just rude. True, but rude.
In the ignition like a sedan. Welcome every pony bazinga to the Altus Plateau, land of the
Aw, this
Pantheon
shit is
and his
awful.
magic treehouse. I originally meant to go to the volcano immediately, but this area is the world's biggest set of dangling keys.
Yeah, I
There
went
are
here
two
first,
paths
too.
we can take to traverse this area: the road of proper
Pain.
upright civilization, or the forest of immaculate pain. You know, I did both of them, but this one is funnier. Welcome everyone
Eastern
to the Lone
Europe.
People
Yeah,
Dimension,
this
a
one
region
is
totally
awful.
unique in how it decides to kill me. You see, the inhabitants have a special status effect called death, and the
Yeah.
effect of death is that it kills you rather painfully, and there's quite a few of them. My favorite example is definitely Wormface, who is called that for no reason. All of his attacks are basically instant kills. I think it could be better to take the stealthy approach here. Hey guys, Max0r here, and today we're going to be sneaking into Big Shell. Right, you have to stop the Facebook algorithm, it's giving people pronouns. So after navigating the Impale Jail, or just teleporting past it, because you can do that, we continue exploring the
I was
key
always
bomb,
way too scared to go into the teleports.
so I may find the maniac. Just don't turn around on the bridge, because, he is there. So for the next part of our journey, we make our way to the Windmill Village, which is, apparently a fun time. You know, I may be a
I saw a funny clip of this. I think he was a Japanese streamer, and he like green screened himself, and then he made himself small on the screen, and then he was doing that dance with with the ladies. It
fan
was
of
so
older
funny.
women, but this is a
Jesus
bit much.
Christ.
These bitches really do be reenacting the plot of Midsummer in the local retirement center. Honestly, this area is pretty dope as long as you don't make them angry. Don't worry, women
I
are very
didn't make
easy to
them
calm
angry.
down. So with our domestic situation now under control, we walk for 3 seconds until the boss just kind of approaches you. Just like
Yeah, this
DOA.
one was way
So,
easier
welcome
than the
back,
original
everyone,
one.
to the official IGN walkthrough. And today we're gonna be fighting Slenderman. Gotta collect those 8 pages. His attacks are fast, really fast, and his combos are longer than my video schedule. If you ever think you're safe against this boss, think harder. This man goes harder than
Yeah.
a police officer in the Black Sea. And to make things worse, we have a second phase which made me scream audibly. Finally, the
You can
spaghetti
roll
coach.
through all
I
of it,
haven't really
though.
fought a boss that required an exorcist before, but thankfully the priest was better at the game than me, so
Oh, you can parry it too.
that's not the last time we're gonna see him.
Oh, I thought the Kaled one first in the tower. That was awful, bro. Because he's got way more health than that one. It took me so long to kill him. That stupid windmill attack always killed me. And then I realized you have to time it and roll straight through.
Although I wish it was.
Yeah,
So
Buck
with
Buck
Friedrich
Endure as
Fazbear
well.
once again confined to his pizzeria, we
Yeah.
approach the fabled Gate of Healthy Eyeballs, and after being welcomed very nicely by the residents, we catch a glimpse of our next destination. The next
Yes.
destination hurts my eyes. All you have to know is that I really want to get there because I am a moth, and also this anime girl. Naturally, my first instinct was to head to the front door, like the feds outside my house, but
Yep.
these instincts were not correct. Also, some people say my videos are too fast, so here's a dog.
His videos are really
Instead of
fast.
whatever that is, we
Like, when I first reacted to him on my other channel, everyone was like, bro, you missed all the jokes. You missed all the little, like, Max0r lore. And I was like, bro, what drugs do I need to take to be able to see all of it, you know?
need to take the side route to get in. I have to skulk cantankerously towards my devilish deeds. But upon reaching the back rooms, we find that the way is blocked by the dreaded,
Yeah,
most
this guy's
powerful enemy of
fucking
the entire
awful,
game.
dude.
That's right, the copy-paste key is back, and this time he's tired of my shit.
He has lock on. Like, he has aim assist. It's a joke.
This battle is really difficult, not because the moveset is new, but because I have exhausted my horse jokes. To put this another way, he's tougher than my dad and hits harder than his belt. Not much is different this time around though, except for the damage. That is very new.
Yeah.
This is just like my Redmi Note 11 Pro when I criticize the Chinese government. Overall though, this boss is...
That song is so catchy as well, that Chinese one.
A very cool reskin and a literal gatekeeper for the content,
He is a gatekeeper.
which is why I decided to exploit him using my horse, just like the Mongols.
Yeah.
Absolutely peak game design. Right
He's
here.
easy to fight on the horse. There's one before Malekith that you have to fight on foot, and that took me a while to kill.
Guys, I need to answer my phone. So with the evil...
Also, when I went to do a replay through, because I wanted to fight Lich Dragon Fortisax, he was the only boss I didn't fight. I got to this guy, this Draconic Sentinel, and I was like, nah, I'm not playing anymore.
Eyes of capitalism out of the way, it's finally time to head inside. This is what we've been building up for 13 entire minutes. And when I got there, I was so taken aback by what I saw that I fell off a cliff and died. A great start.
I did get lost in this place.
Welcome
I had to like get
to
tutorials up to find
Capital,
all
a land that
Lithery.
pleases the eyes and destroys my ears. The sound of the Smurf Jamboree is fucking inescapable. We're gonna hear it for the rest of the level in the form of my tinnitus. Look at this shit. Look how fucking big it is. And yes, we can visit all of that. The entire city. Do you see that dragon? You can climb it.
These yeah.
Enemies, they can climb me when I am 6 feet under. Enter the buildings, peruse the streets, find new enemies and die to them.
That's not a new enemy.
Here in Portland, Oregon. This
He's
game is Dark Souls 4, 5, and fucking 6. So I
also hate that guy just showed as well.
Do they sleep? So after our encounter with band class, we move throughout the city, becoming acquainted with its welcoming residents. And there are so many different
Crucible
paths
Knights
that it's
over
actually
there.
hard to talk about. You can go down the streets and die, go through the storm drain and be dragged to the depths of hell, where the Catholics go. Or you can go to the bad side of town and die to the exploding worm. I hesitate to call this a level because this is a goddamn experience. Just don't enter this innocuous well because you'll have to fight the poo and piss men. Seriously, this is an entire dungeon in and of itself, and
this place is a maze, bro. You will get lost in here. I had to pull up not only the map, because I couldn't even find this place with the map. I was watching tutorials on how to get to the boss, who is it's Morgoth's brother. What's his name, bro? It's the guy with the trident, man. It's like the demo version of the guy with the trident. I forgot his name.
It's more convoluted and confusing than a woman. I want
Don't know
to get
why.
off Mr. Miyazaki's wild ride. Please let me see my family. But that is a story for probably never because it's guarded by the.
Oh, Smog. Incest, man. True.
I will have to deal with him later.
This guy, he was both his variations of difficult.
So once I finish up preening the garden and becoming one with the graveyard, we ascend to the next level of consciousness and begin making our way to the palace above. It's pretty beautiful, but I would suggest installing railings because I am stupid. And also this anime. Speaking of which,
why does he keep doing
next boss?
Godfrey, faster than Lord.
Fight Casper the Unfriendly.
One of the easiest bosses in the game.
Talk about how he helped my insides experience fresh air, but he is very phoned in, and we're going to get quite familiar with him later.
He is the demo version. He's not even the demo version. He's the beta version of Godfrey, and I killed him in one shot. I was surprised, but the ghost version is really easy. In
and
my
also,
opinion.
he has a stand, so that's how you know he's
the real version, though.
Since this boss is technically a memory, we're just gonna forget that he exists.
True,
Maybe should have done that
sucks.
during the fight. So all that's left to do now is get into the giant tree so I can finally kill God. I've always had a grudge against that guy. After all, he made the British Isles, and some crimes cannot be forgiven. Ah, if it isn't my old friend, the Tarnished who gets no bitches and stacks no
Okay, I live.
How are you alive exactly? How are you still single? Once I called the demigods family, but that was before I became racist. Though your tenacity deserves praise, it is for naught. For I have never lost a debate. What the fuck is wrong with you? Cancel culture strikes again.
Morgoth's the fail cave. One of the best bosses in my opinion too.
Really fucking good. I just didn't sign up to play Sekiro today. That cranked up white boy do be busting it down sexual style, and his secret is methamphetamine. This shit is fast. Very, very fast. Faster than a Genshin player's trajectory to prison. So fast that the hammer doesn't even wait for phase 2. They call him Home Depot DoorDash because he's delivering the tools straight to you. Also, yes, I can make his weapon change color at will. It's like a speed run for epileptics. But what makes this fight difficult is not just the speed, not just the mobility, and definitely not just the damage, although there is a lot of that, but just
Yeah.
how many fucking moves this man has, and all of them have different attack speeds, so have fun with that. This time around, we've got
The
daggers,
first one was
hammers,
difficult,
spears,
but this
and a lot
one...
of swords and a little bit of trolling. I remember when Dark Souls bosses were just an obese man. We were so young, but this does beg the question, why was Morgott just hanging out in front of Stormvale? Was he...
You can fight him 3 times, I'm pretty sure. You can fight him, you can fight Margit, you can fight Morgott, and then I think after you go past those tree sentinels, the duo ones that you showed earlier, there's just a random Margit somewhere in there to fight too.
Did he use a VPN? The only
Yes, he
assumption I
did.
can make is that he just really hates you, and yeah, I can fucking feel that. I also hate me. So to come out on top, we've got to remain quick, brace the inside of our asshole, and to verify our online sources with correct documentation, because this is the hardest boss so far, and the easiest boss for the rest of the game. So whether we're delivering pizza...
That's actually true. That's a great way to put it. He is the hardest boss up until this point, but also the easiest boss going forward.
Deicide, Morgott will bring you
Well, right
off
for using
whether you're ready or
will.
not, and the answer is usually not.
He's also really fun to fight. Like, I genuinely enjoyed this one, whereas some of the other ones later just awful. Where's this compilation? Demigods.
That fight was the fucking bomb.
Yeah, it's really fun. It took me like 6 tries, and I was disappointed when it was
a
done.
hard-fought battle, but now it is
Blasphemy
time for me to
Boulevard.
claim my rightful throne.
No.
Fuck, I'm going to make God pay for this. All we have to do is go through the,
Nah, he can't. Yeah.
Oh, this probably has an explanation, but something tells me I'm not going to like it. Oh well, time to go. My actual objective is worse than this. Much, much worse than this. So, yeah, that's great. Look, I need help getting into the glow stick tree. Do you have any shears?
Oh, why didn't you say so?
No reason in particular.
Nah, don't worry about him. He's, doing stretches. For the next 5,000 years.
What?
Anyways, you need to, burn the tree.
Excuse me?
You need to go to Giant Mountain and burn someone to death. I want that shit to look like a road flare.
You are scaring me.
The pain is immense and without limit.
How about I just go kill Satan instead?
You cannot run from me!
This place is fucking
Welcome
awful
everyone
as well.
to the Mountain of Agony, both
Yep.
in the lore and in gameplay, but mostly gameplay. Home of the 5th demigod, Satan, literally just Satan, Lucifer, the Big D, if you will, who has
The
made
Big
his
D.
home inside of a literal volcano where he intends to commit blasphemy in peace. Just one problem, we gotta climb that shit ourselves.
Yeah.
The main way up is,
It is difficult. The ladder is...
a little bit linear. I call it the
That
Habsburg
takes
family
forever.
tree because this shit is a circle, one with a higher population of apes than Twitter.com. My favorite part was the
Well, them
horrifying
human
darkness
queens
of
are
my
fucking
Appalachian
easy, though.
camping trip. Something is after me, but I don't know what it is. Now don't get me wrong,
He
there's
needs a
still a lot
torch.
to discover, but half of it is igneous rock, and what
Yep.
remains is a bit of special.
Yep.
Just gotta take
That's
out
the
this
Happy
over
Wheels,
here when
obviously,
suddenly
that he
burn
referenced
jump scare.
earlier.
It feels a bit like every level collaborated to make this one. We've got
Yeah.
people, monkeys, spastic robots, and you better believe that the hands are back. We even get to see the handyman himself. He's getting really out of hand this time. You could say that I have my hands full. This is hands down the stupidest joke in the video. So after climbing up a little bit, 3 ladders in a row, we
Yeah,
gaze over
yeah.
a cliff whereupon Patches just breaks my fucking skeleton. Guess I have to climb all the way back up.
What a
The top
bastard.
of the mountain is really fun.
That's why I murdered him.
Though, especially when my computer decides to work. It's like
Yeah.
Disneyland for Victorian peasants. Or
I
just
didn't find that
boys
boss as hard as everyone
I
else
think
did
Satan
before
might
we
be up to
started.
something. It's just a guess, though. So, after 3 days of assorted undersea mischief making, we finally arrive at the Volcano Manor. But at
Yeah.
that size, it's more like a volcano-gated community.
Yeah.
Little did I know what I was getting into. Starting with the red. Like all the flags this is giving me. I feel like I'm inside of a gaming PC. Maybe this woman can give us more info.
Hello, Tarnished, and welcome to the Red Manor.
Why does
Feeling
he sound
creative
like...
today, aren't we?
I am the virtual YouTuber of this mansion, Tanith, and this is Gug. Gug is in pain.
Aren't we all?
Anyways, can I interest you in joining the forces of Satan? We offer coupons.
For what exactly?
Mostly funerals, but sometimes Tesco.
Well, you know what? I do want to attack God, and the movie...
Fucking Tesco, dude.
Lighting here
Why
is
not?
as fuck. Where do I sign?
Oh, you don't sign, you kill.
What?
We crave innocent blood, traveler, and I expect a sufficient donation.
You must turn into a mass
After
murderer.
all, you are what you eat, and I am a child at heart.
I think I chose the wrong voice actor.
Hail Satan!
Well, I guess since I serve Satan now, my outfit needs to get a little edgier, and my weapons need to become a little veggier. Potatoes aren't the only
Those
things
are
that these
wicked
can heal,
weapons.
and
Where
as
did
a
you get
fresh
those?
recruit to the Army of Darkness, I now have access to the office break room. It is surprisingly nice, so long as you avoid the souls of the damned. I do not care who the IRS sends, I am not paying taxes. Also, half my fellow demons have scoliosis, so let's just collect our first target, you know, instead of talking to them. And if I'm going to kill the innocent, I might as well do it with some chill beatings by Dr. Dre to relax his study to.
Dr. Dre. Poor old knight.
I think we might be the bad guys. Just kidding,
Sure.
I don't think. Oh shit, wrong door.
Congratulations, traveler! You have
You
proven
just
yourself
teleport to
my finest sin.
Millennia.
My sins are unforgivable.
You get to meet Satan.
You know what
now.
would be
No,
awful?
what's the occasion?
Imagine there was just one teleportation thing in the game that teleported you straight to Millennia and you couldn't leave until you killed her. You would probably just have to restart the game.
Dinner.
Can I leave now?
Have fun.
Hi there, Satan.
One of the
Did
best
you fall
bosses
from
I've ever
heaven?
seen in
I
my
don't
life,
think you like that.
honestly. You die.
Hey guys, Max0r here, and today we're gonna be trapped in, hell.
Yep. I did die quite a few times here.
Yeah, so turns out war crimes and orgies are sins. Don't ask. So now that we're in hell, I get to meet all of my favorite heroes, such as Ronald Reagan, and also all the landlords that Mao killed. But to navigate this new landscape of fire and brimstone, we must venture into the many circles of hell, each one complete with their own trials and
Magma
punishments, but
worms.
mostly
I
punishment.
skipped those magma worms because I fought two or three already. I was like, nah, no more.
Now as for me, I was sent to the Circle of Greed for being a YouTuber, and my
Look.
punishment is continuing to make this video. It is 4 in the morning. Now the first thing you see in this level, and I mean the first thing, is an angry erection. This tells us that we're in the Circle of Lust, where all the Genshin players reside. You know, I'm a really big fan of Sugma Kokomi. Boy, I sure do love being surrounded by women. Genshin Impact video very soon. Just gotta turn this corner and why is he just standing there? Well, I'm sure he won't be bothering me anytime later. Oh my god, it's him, the Compresse Demon. Now for our next stop in every Denny's ever made, we're heading into Hell's Assisted Living Center, which is filled with unbaptized infants and the disabled. It was at this moment that I knew I was not being punished, but that I was the punishment. Also, Jesus Christ, this is darker than Ethiopia. After which, we find ourselves in the Circle of Gluttony, because the residents are a bit sluggish. I know, very funny stuff. It's time for some fun volcano facts with Max0r. Did you know that lava cannot hurt you as long as you are backstepping? Try to do it in real life. Actually, at this point, the lava is...
Can't you walk on lava? I think it's fine. As long as you don't sink. Because it's solid. It's like, you can step on it and you won't. It might burn your shoe eventually.
A suggestion. Summer enjoyers be like, at least there be no snow. Oh boy, I sure do love taking a walk in the great state of Arizona. So after we're finished navigating the, kinky neighborhood, we head into the next circle of hell, the heresy, which is accessed when I pull a bridge out of the room temperature lava. This is where God puts all the papists after being dragged into the storm drain. Their Sisyphean punishment is that they have
the
to
fat
get
boy.
laid on Gmail. Delete every other website. You have to fuck and...
What was that?
Sisyphean punishment is that they have to get laid on Gmail. Delete every other
Tinder, Grindr, Hinge.
website. You have
LinkedIn.
to fucking suck on Gmail.
What?
Now if you'll excuse me, I'll be attending mass to steal the wine.
Foreskin Noble. I saw that.
Hey guys.
I clapped this guy in one try. I did not find this guy hard at all. Fat boy. When he rolls, all you do is roll through it, and yeah, I guess I just had it timing down straight away.
Back to my 600-pound death, and on today's episode, we're going to be fighting the skinniest Reddit mod. This
No.
is not what I meant
That's
when I
so
said I
rude.
wanted jiggle physics.
That's
I
so
think this
true.
boss
Jiggle
may have had a few too
physics.
many communion wafers. How many of those do you have to eat before it's considered one entire Jesus? This is your body, broken for me. Now, unlike the other foreskin brother, the absolute girth of this man might make you think we're in for a slower fight, but you are wrong. That would make the game easier. He is even faster than that, and that just makes me go from depressed to impressed. And just just like last time, his second phase is absolute body horror. Genuinely just the scariest shit I've ever seen in my life. Please consult your doctor before engaging in any Nikocado maxing. I think I'm gonna be here for a few more minutes.
How many times did he include that guy in this video so far?
The bloated design, body positivity. No, I have body negativity. Also, holy shit, this music goes hard. This is an absolutely inappropriate boss theme for the inside of a Walmart. I think it's about time that we shave off some of that excess skin. Come on, do it. Give me your skin. If you aren't comfortable in your own flesh, you should pull it off. So now that I've officially shot Biggie Biggs, we can finally grab the
not Biggie Biggs.
And continue on our route towards the average Californian summer. Me being sent to hell, they forgot to take my Bluetooth speaker away. That's right, we're finally here. The heart of the beast, home of deceitful serpents and their evil minions. You know, Washington. Also, more ladders. But honestly, it's a bit, easy to get lost in here. Personally, though, I don't think there's much here that we haven't already talked about.
Watch the tutorial, bro.
The Egged one, just your standard committee of child skinners. So we're just gonna teleport straight to the boss, which is the actual way you do it because of the reasons why. All right, Satan, I've served you for too long. Now prepare to feel my... Oh.
Yeah, upgrade it.
Welcome everyone to Doom Internalizing My Views, and today we're going to be fighting the we're going to Google how to kill him, because as it turns out, the reptile exhibit is in need of some heavy ordnance, of which I am an expert. The Serpent Hunter is, and I quote, on some anime shit, a weapon of mass destruction specifically built to kill just snakes, you know, like a secretary bird. It's also, 3 feet from the entrance. That's like getting chocolate out in a dog pound. God may give
but the guy left, I'm pretty sure there's a guy who left there, or was it you speak to someone in the house, or the manor, and he tells you that the weapon was left there or something? Or it's a note on a dead body or something.
We get his largest gun. We just went from Storm Ruler to Storm Meter Stick. This fight is the coolest shit I've ever seen. It is so satisfying to use this weapon, and the damage is absolutely biblical. My favorite part was when Cain beat his brother to death with a rock. The only drawback is that you are too strong, and dodging him is a little easy because the snake
I agree.
every attack by pogging. But if I had to choose a boss to be easy, this one is pretty fucking up there. And trust me, I know about fucking up. Just ask the war crime trials.
Oh.
I have something to admit, guys.
He upgraded it.
Kill anyone in the war. I only kill people like you tomorrow. But as for this boss, his difficulty does not get in the way of the fun, of which
I agree.
I think the best attack is the one where he slimes me at the Kids' Choice Awards. Plus, I am always down for animal abuse, especially after the animal abuses me. So with that out of the way, I think it's about time that we graduate this noodle from endangered to extinct.
Snack destroyed. I upgraded that weapon because I couldn't be asked, and I'm kind of disappointed I did because I killed him in 2 tries and I felt like it was a really fun fight. I was disappointed when I killed him. So I was like, bro, I want to keep fighting this fight. Disturbing.
Demigod of Mount Gelmir, number 15, Praetor Rykard. It appears that you are trying to cut off my pet snake, so in return, I will now cut off yours. The last thing you want on your journey to hell is to join the Serpent King as family, but as it turns out, that might be what you get.
Oh my fucking god, it's finally him, it's Satan, I'm your biggest fan. Welcome everyone to the second phase of life, also known as death, and today we're going to be fighting the human centipede along with everyone he's ever consumed. That's right, this entire time we were participating in the world's most complicated buffet, not to mention I'm carrying the souls of 4 entire demigods, so I just delivered Rykard his fucking pizza. But if you want to get eating, first you have to get eaten, buy an immortal snake, and live on him like a tumor. That's called making a deal. Now as for the gameplay, it's a little intense, you know, kind of spooky, kind of makes me cry, because this boss, on top of his normal moveset, can use every snake attack, just like Metal Gear Solid. But that isn't even the dangerous part. That happens when he unleashes the 50 goddamn explosive skulls.
The skulls are annoying.
And then dips my screen into a vat of hot oil. I guess
it makes you run, and then he gets too close, and then you're in the lava, and you can't can't run out of it.
Just built on a missile system. I could not tell you what's happening on the screen right now. The best way I can describe this fight is that it gives brain damage, just like playing Valorant, but in a good way, unlike playing Valorant. Even still, this battle
I've never
is not
played
about
Valorant.
that. It is all about the spectacle.
I downloaded it and just didn't play it.
It is a gimmick fight done absolutely correct, even if
I
it hurts
agree.
my eyes a bit. But if this fight gets one thing right, it is definitely style. And while this battle may be long, you know, like a cat, goddamn does it deliver.
Where does he get this wicked music from, bro? Like what? You die. Baby
Man,
got
you two are a match made in hell. Hey, so, I might have killed Satan.
You fucking what?
Yeah, so, where did she go? Oh.
Oh, is he gonna show it?
She's eating what?
Yeah, you can go back there. You can go back there and you see that. Let me see the credits.
What?
Let's see who we had in here. Iron Mouse. I've heard of that YouTuber, but I don't know who they are. The Russian Badger. I've reacted to him before. He made the Space Deathwing game review or something. I'm not sure who that is. Seth, obviously I know who that is. Gug as Gug. Don't know who these two are. Now he's gonna show his Patreon. Damn. Whoa, what a great guy, man. This guy's videos are too good. So that means there's gonna be a part 3. Bruh, he's taking it further than Marvel. It's like Avengers part 3, and Infinity War, Endgame, and then this. To be fair, that was really entertaining, man. Top quality content. I can't wait for part 3. I wonder if he's gonna do more than that, because he has so many bosses left to go. He's still got to go through the whole snow area. So he's got to kill the fire giant. He's got to kill Melania. He's got to kill Godfrey, and he's got to kill the last one. And he's gonna do Rani's quest line too. So I don't know. Maybe there'll be 2 more parts. Well, maybe he'll be able to fit it all into 1 more part. Who knows? But what a great video! If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.